The bent over single arm row with the resistance band, I get that band under the arch of my foot, get my foot flat on the floor. I pull my hand in the direction of my chest or upper stomach. When I draw my arm back, my shoulders are down and back, and I move my elbow out and away from my body. For this one, I did 3 sets of 10 repetitions. The next exercise, I go for the lat pull down with the mini band. So I get my feet set flat on the floor, band just around my wrists with my palms facing each other. I create tension against the band throughout the motion by opening my arms a little bit wider. I also draw my elbows in a straight line path towards the sides of my body, really putting emphasis on squeezing my arms or pinching my arms towards my sides to engage my lats. Here's a view from the back so that you can see the motion of my shoulder blades. So when I raise my arms, I also raise my shoulder blades. When I get ready to come down, I depress my scapulae, so you see my shoulders drop. Then I draw my arms to my sides. Again, as my arms raise, I allow my shoulder blades to raise. Watch that upward rotation of the scapulae when my arms go up as well. When they come down, you see that downward rotation. That scapular depression is going to help with lower trap activity, and pinching my arms to my sides is going to engage those lats. The next exercise, shoulder abduction. My arms are raised out in front of me, my palms are facing each other. Form this motion by opening the arms, creating tension against that resistance band. If you're someone who feels that you have bad posture, this exercise may be pretty good for you as it activates those shoulder retractor muscles, the middle traps, the rhomboids, some of the rotator cuff muscles. Those will help keep you standing upright, feeling tall, all that good stuff. All right. Next exercise, seated rows with the pull-up band. Perfect exercise to perform in-house. As you see, I was giggling and having a good time watching TV. Also, as a side note, I recommend doing this without socks because, as you see, I end up taking them things off because it just messed up my movement. I didn't like it. So, personal preference, do what you gotta do. But anyways, I get that band just under the arch of my feet. I extend my feet out so my legs are straight. And then I lean forward so that my hips are at about 90 degrees. Keeping my arms pinched to the sides of my body, I draw my elbows straight back, directly behind me. Here's a quick posterior view so you can see what that looks like from behind. You see my shoulders are down and back, and then I draw my elbows directly behind my body, squeezing my shoulder blades together once I'm at that position. So one thing I noticed when doing this exercise with the pull-up band is if I space my feet out a little bit wider, I can get some glute activity in there. So you can make this a booty workout if you want to, get a little bit of isometric hold up in there, but if not, you can have your feet together. That's totally fine. But all personal preference, again, like I said. So I decided, why not try another variation of bent over rows? So again, I get the band under the arch of my feet, and then I lean over into tabletop position, a nice neutral spine. My shoulders are down and back, and then I draw my elbows out and away from my body, bringing my hands towards my chest or middle torso. And then I just get it popping, you see? With the seated and bent over rows, I did 2 sets of each exercise with about 8 to 10 reps. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, listening, all that good stuff. Hopefully you learned something. If you have questions or want to see something else, let your girl know.